Hello everybody, it's Salty Chad here, and today I'm bringing you a theory on the Fallout universe. This theory is on the start of the Great War. For those of you who don't know what the Great War is, to put it simply, it was a nuclear war that killed almost all life on Earth, though I imagine if you're watching this, you're well aware of this fact. According to the lore of the game, no one knows who actually started the Great War. However, in Fallout 2, President Richardson claims that it was China, yet many dismiss this because it's unknown if he's lying. I mean, to be fair, he is kind of biased since he is the president of what's left of the United States. Though, then again, why would he lie to someone he was planning on killing anyways? Point is, this was never confirmed to be true, so the truth is still out there. And that's where my theory comes in. My theory comes from two terminals in the Commonwealth, one at the Boston Bugle and the other at Cambridge Polymer Labs. So let's go there now. So the first piece of evidence comes from the director's terminal here at the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Just got a very strange call from Colonel Kemp. He asked what the status on the project was, and when I explained that we were still behind schedule, he didn't seem angry like he normally would. All he said was that it was very important that I keep the team working in the lab today, and that I contact him as soon as the project was complete. It almost feels like he was trying to tell me something, but I can't imagine what. I know what he's trying to warn you about. Now the second one, it was a warning. He was trying to warn me. They hit us with a nuke. The lab was built to withstand nearly anything but a direct hit. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. The important part of this is that he states it was a warning. Now, this terminal does not have any dates, so we have to think about this, because timing is important. The person's terminal suggests this was a warning, which he seems to be right about. But what's important here is that the Great War only lasted 2 hours. So why would Colonel Kemp take the time during such a chaotic time to send a soft warning to someone? He wouldn't. No one would. Plus, he wouldn't need the warning if it was happening. The guy would hear it, as he says in the terminal. That would logically mean that Colonel Kemp sent the message before the Great War started. That's why it's a soft message, so he wouldn't be revealing classified information. This warning shows that Colonel Kemp knew something was about to happen, and probably even knew about the nuclear launch itself. How else could he give warning if the United States wasn't the one who started the Great War? Now the second terminal isn't nearly as important as the first one, and it basically just says stuff that we already know. However, it adds a little bit to it. For more than half a year, the West Wing of America's most famous residence has remained shrouded in near complete darkness. A skeleton crew of manual laborers remain on staff to maintain the property, but nobody has lived or worked politically there for several months, and even though the White House press corps was unofficially and unceremoniously disbanded around the same time, the media has remained steadfast in answering that most important of question: where is our president? At first, the assumption was the entirety of the United States government has moved operations to Raven Rock, the military operations center located in the mountainous region of Pennsylvania, just a few miles northeast of Presidential Retreat in Camp David, Maryland. But further investigation has revealed that neither the president nor his cabinet had been to the Raven Rock complex in over a year. So if not Raven Rock, then where? Thanks to an extensive and exhaustive investigation, the Boston Bugle has uncovered the answer, and our readers will likely consider as strange as it is shocking. The President has been leading our country from the Poseidon energy oil rig just off the coast of San Francisco. It's certainly an odd choice for a presidential command center, or is it? Not as much as it may seem, as our investigation discovered. Thanks to the testimony of a highly placed anonymous source, the Boston Bugle has learned that the official designation of the oil rig is actually Control Station Enclave, giving credence to the long-running rumors of a secret militarized shadow government known as the Enclave that would take control of the United States in the event of a nuclear conflagration. And so, the mystery of the missing president has finally been solved. But in doing so, has the Boston Bugle also uncovered evidence that the end of the world in the form of total atomic war is also at hand? Sadly, the president's silence seems to speak volumes. So here, the Bugle is implying that the war is coming, because the president hasn't been in the White House for months. In fact, he wasn't even in Raven Rock, which is his secure bunker. He was hiding out with other top members of the U.S. government on an oil platform. From other games, we know how militarized this platform is, but this is important because this shows that the president did not flee to his pre-planned location when the bombs dropped. He was already there, as if he knew it was coming. And it makes sense that he knew it was coming, because the United States is the one who started. Between Colonel Kemp and the Bugle's investigation, I believe the United States started the Great War. Other evidence of this is how shady the U.S. government was in the game. I mean, if you look at all the Vault-Tec experiments that the government worked with on their cruel experiments, it just shows that they were evil, and they wouldn't, they would do something like this. But hey, this is just my theory, and hell, I could be wrong. But to me, it makes sense, and I hope it does to you guys as well. So, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video.